What's the right number of trustees I should have in place, or successor trustees? Well, it's going to vary, but let's talk about that for a minute. If you're married, generally it's always going to be your spouse. So what's the right number after your spouse? And the same for a single person. That's what we're talking about. I generally say 2 to 4. 2 is a minimum. One alternate, then another alternate. You can have a great alternate in place, but what happens if they get sick and they can't manage their affairs, they can't act? You want that alternate in place. Why would we go to 3 or 4 sometimes? It depends on how often you're updating your estate plan. If you're reviewing and updating it every 3-4 years, something like that, 2 is probably enough. But I generally recommend 3 or 4 because sometimes people won't come in when we remind them, and it could be 10-12 years later, and you don't know what's going to happen in their lives. Having multiple alternates, make sure that the people you pick, at least one of them, will be ready, willing, and able to act when that time comes.